Hello.
Hello.
Day 2. How you feeling?
Doing all right. I can feel my sanity slowly slipping just a little bit, but I'm maintaining coherence as best I can.
Good job. And there's only, hey, half of the day left to go. You're over halfway. It's not like yesterday where you were like a little bit of a leg in.
Yeah, sort of getting past that halfway point is all right. I've hit a stride, and now it's just getting to the end, and 12 hours each day is a lot, but that 12 hours in between makes it manageable.
Yep. Did you want to be in control of where I go? I'm not the
no,
best
you're good.
at the feng shui. If you're sure. All right. But yeah, nice. I liked the previous hour a lot. You picked all winners.
Yeah. You're currently just getting Toma situated. Toma's actually,
Right.
this might be the first time that her new model has been seen off of her channel, actually. I was not able to use her new model for the event trailer because she debuted it the day before the event. And I'm just super glad that she was able to make time in the middle of her subathon to stop by. So we're just situating some things on the back end for her.
I am happy to hang out for this next hour.
Vivi, actually, could I have you scooch over to the right side of the screen? Just the way that Toma's facing will make it easier if I can have her on the left there.
I told you to to be the one in control.
Yep, I should have done it.
And now you're making me moving around.
I'm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Be moving. I'm over here.
She's over here now. Guys, welcome on back. You know what? Let me just...
How dare? Oop. Alright, I've lit my beacons. There we go.
Aha!
I have no new news, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to ask that question at the end of the little wrap up of like, so what's new in what's new with you Vivi, in the last 24 hours?
I'm coming off very sassy right now. I'm sorry. I was just we were just watching and I was just watching and man, so many people that I want to drag on here in the future. I have interview recommendations.
Ooh.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Toma.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Coming to us live from Waterloo, it's Toma.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. I tried to get like a transparent background and it did not work.
No, it's good. Like I was saying, you literally just debuted this model on Friday, and I'm super, super happy that you were able to make some time in the middle of your subathon to be here, and that you're still learning that system as well. Plus, the background looks really good anywa's. So
it looks like live on the scene. We have Toma.
Well, thank you.
This feels more like classic
What's the weather like
VtuberTalk.
over there, Toma?
It's a little chilly. Just a little bit.
Well, I think that's your fault. You've got your shoulders exposed.
That's true. There's quite a lot of skin showing right now. Oh my god. It's a little crazy, a little cuckoo crazy. But yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, Toma. It's been a minute, but welcome on back. And for folks in chat who might not know you, if you could introduce yourself.
Oh, welcome in. Oh my god, I'm dying.
Whoa.
I'm breaking. Welcome in, you guys. I'm Toma, VTuber, tomato girl that likes to break and scream and never shuts up. I do a lot of just chatting and singing. Yippee!
Yippee!
Yay! Yay! Yippee yippee! Oh, I think I'm like mirrored on your stream, perhaps. I could be wrong though.
Okay, that might be a thing with video, and that's very easy. I can just flip it back. We'll go into something like that, and then transform, flip, vertical. Wait, I did vertically by accident. I'm dumb.
Oh, that's really good.
Yep.
That's really good.
Horizontal.
Yep.
I think that should work.
Yep.
Hopefully that worked. I think that did it right. Wait, no. 'cause it's still going...
No. It's
why,
still,
why
it's still the same.
it's
Only
supposed to
tear
flip
down the other
horizontally.
side.
Why is it
other
not?
Side.
Why is it not flipping? There we go. Got it.
Okay. Nice.
4 years in, I know how to
Yippee!
work OBS or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, professional streamer. Surely. Yeah.
But yes, it stuff moves so fast in VTubing, and both of you have been around for longer than me, actually, or if not longer, very, very close. I forget exact debut dates, but that all of us have been around for a while now, and it's so cool to see folks growing and getting new models or just finding new ways to have fun and just explore and do new things. And I know
We're
for you, Vivi,
old.
that you've been through
We
your
are.
different arcs. Toma, you've been through several different models now, and that you've been going to a lot of conventions. Vivi, I know you went to at least it was 1 or 2 conventions at the very least this year. 'Cause you did some ones
last
at
year.
3 a.m.
Last year. It's a new year. Yes.
Yeah, last year.
That's right.
I'm
yes,
sorry,
last
I
year.
can't turn this
time,
ass off. I'm
time. So I guess for both of you, were there any particular highlights for 2024?
For me, it is still the Skyrim Depression arc, which I learned that I can just stream even if I feel like shit.
Oh.
It's fun. It was great. I did 27 Skyrim streams, and they were the best streams I've ever had. Apparently,
Oh.
people just want to hang out with tired women. You don't have to be funny.
I mean, you are funny though. You're a funny tired
We've
woman.
been trying to tell her this, Toma. She doesn't believe us.
Yeah, there's funny, and then there's like haha funny. But like, I wasn't being like haha funny. you know?
No,
when you, okay.
I'm sure you were funny. I'm sure.
But you know what I mean? Like, when you've got, like, you bring the energy to stream. Like, you kind of want to go, like, 100% for him, you know? Because, you love him and you want to go really hard. But I was like, all right, I've got no capacity in me right now. I am going to be, like, 20%, if that. And they loved it. They thought it was fantastic. And I was like, what the fuck? So that was, like, my highlight of 2024. Oh, and also that I got a refund on my tax. So I no longer have tax debt. I'm now completely on top of my tax for the first time since 2021.
Nice.
was
Wait,
awesome.
that's a lot of years. Wait, hold up. Why did it take so long? What?
So 2021, I had a massive. So here's a fun fact for I don't know if there's any VTubers watching or anyone who wants to get into charity. Do not handle charity funds yourself.
Correct.
Because then
Always use a third-party platform.
No,
always use
you
a
did
third-party
not.
platform because I handled it directly, which means that
means
I
it
had an
counts as
income
revenue.
of. Yep, which means that I had to pay tax on 10 grand, and because I didn't use it for an Australian charity, that is not deductible.
Are you serious?
No.
So I had to pay on that. So that took me a while. I paid in installments over an amount of time, which means I did have to pay extra in order to pay it off, which took me a little bit longer. And then I also had, so yeah, that was a big mistake. Nobody taught me that lesson. I probably should have looked into that, but I didn't.
Oh my god.
And I also have a pay-as-you-go system in Australia. So I had one particularly large pay-as-you-go because they had estimated that I was earning way more revenue than I actually was because they were banking that on the year that I earned the extra 10K from charity. So they were like, oh, this has to be what you're earning. So we want you to pay tax on that. So I had to pay, I think, a 9 grand pay-as-you-go quarterly.
What?
But on a
Australian.
10,000. But it was a 10,000
No.
donation.
Wait, what?
On top of the revenue that I was also earning. That was the donation, but like the overall amount added to a lot. Not the interest rate. No, you're
no.
mishearing me. It's quarterly payments. You got to pay off tax quarterly in Australia.
Oh, interesting.
So
That's
yeah,
a
that
nightmare.
took a while. But I'm on top of everything now, and now my
Yay.
quarterly payments are a lot more manageable, and I have
Yay.
savings again, and now everything is. I can actually afford like a clip editor now. I'm looking into like maybe new model stuff in the future. I can actually get art again. I can reinvest in my channel for the first time since 2022.
Nice.
And I may be able to finally go to America and hug people, so that'll be nice.
No way.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We're fine with that.
exciting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So what was your 2024, Toma? What was the highlight?
Well, I didn't have any tax issues like that.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness. I actually didn't have to pay much in taxes, but it's because I spend most of my money like on stream, so I have like nothing left. So I'm just poor. I'm just poor at the end of the day. I have nothing left. But I think my highlight, I feel like I traveled a lot last year. I went to a lot of cons, and I think it's a lot of fun being able to meet up with people in person because I'm just like I'm an awkward little like gremlin. I never know how to message people properly. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do." Maybe they think I'm like insane or evil because I'm trying to reach out to them or something. I don't know. But whenever it comes to conventions, I have a lot of fun, and it feels like it's a lot more natural for me to try to hang out with people. So I've been enjoying that a lot in 2024, and also like getting new models and stuff officially.
Oh yeah.
I was there for like the debut of the new model. I was like, oh my god, the boxing glove and the aesthetic and everything. It's so good.
Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, you're too sweet.
Also, Melkor, thank you for the $50 donation, and Something Original, thank you for the $100 donation.
Ooh.
Either of you want me to put meat in my mouth? Here are the meat options in
What?
chat. Yep. You heard that right.
He's being sexy.
I have a bit. So I bought a bunch of different types of jerky, and that for $50
Okay.
donations, that people can choose a bit of jerky for me to eat. So they're paying to put meat in my mouth.
So
Because
$50
TV
donate. Okay, $50 for meat in your mouth.
Yep.
Mhm.
For charity.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's I'm just.
Gasp,
Yo.
Rhea! Hi, Rhea. Rhea was on earlier today. Welcome on in, folks. This is
Welcome
VtuberTalk's
in.
4th anniversary charity marathon benefiting Child's Play. I have with me Vivi and Toma, and we're just having a good time. And I was mentioning that for $50 for charity, I will put meat in my mouth, by which I mean I will eat jerky.
Oh. That's
Do I
exciting.
get to choose the location of where you eat this meat? Like, do I get to pick a parking lot or like an alleyway somewhere?
No, not
to,
quite.
like,
No,
add-
I will eat the jerky here at my desk while running the stream.
Darn. Really takes away
Man.
from the experience.
I was thinking like
But, yeah,
Denny's
so
parking
you
lot.
can
meat in your
imagine me.
mouth.
Yeah, you know.
You can imagine me at the Denny's parking lot.
Aw, it's not
That-
the same.
Yeah, maybe if
Tell
you
you
put
what,
like a
fine, you know what?
PNG,
You know what?
like
If-
change the
if-
background.
If somebody wants that, they can donate, and I will say.
How much for you to put a
here,
shoe on your head while you do it?
Oh, that's pretty good.
$25. That's one of the redeems that for $25 I will put them
we do have
asset
that.
on my model.
We do have that.
That's
I've
pretty
thought
good.
of
That's pretty
everything.
good.
Wow.
But if you'd like, if it would make the difference for you, Vivi, I'll say, here I am, the Denny's parking lot, having some Cajun alligator jerky. Boy,
Wow.
boy, howdy, this is a fantastic parking lot right here. Wow.
So yummy.
So many parking spaces.
I'm sorry, I'm just about to say, it's so yummy, isn't it? Tell us how yummy it is.
Yeah. Tell us in detail. Give me the rundown.
Now, do you want me to actually describe the jerky, or do you want me to, play into the bit that you're trying to get me to play into?
No,
Because
you
I
being
can take
the
this
straight
multiple
man
ways.
makes it funny. You being the straight man makes it funny. Like, it being the...
Well-
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
It's
I really like it.
It's got a good chew to it. The Cajun seasoning has a pleasant heat. The alligator's not too gamey, and it's high in protein. It's very nice.
I don't think I've ever had any kind of gamey meat. I don't think that's popular in
Yeah.
Australia.
Really? Not in Australia. Wait, can you eat? Okay, this is a weird question. Can you eat kangaroos? Is that?
Yes, kangaroo is very popular. People eat it, and it's also very popular for pet food.
What?
So we have a lot of kangaroos. So basically, they have to get culled like every year.
Yeah, kangaroos in
there's,
Australia
a
are like
hunting season.
deer in certain parts of the
Yes.
U.S.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I didn't know.
there's a hunting season, and it's not bad. I actually can't tell you what it tastes like because I can't remember if I've ever eaten it.
Oh. Well,
We
this
also
year's
eat
the
emu.
time. You can
Maybe.
try this year. Yeah.
My little fun fact is, do you know Australia is the only country that eats both of the animals on its coat of arms. We eat the emu and the kangaroo. Every other country reveres its animal, or it's not really like an eating animal.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's true. Like, you
That's
don't eat
interesting.
pandas and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
in that it makes sense that usually what you put on your coat of arms is going to be something that you revere, something that would be considered majestic or otherwise important, not necessarily, oh man, these things are everywhere, so we put them on the flag because they're everywhere and we eat them too.
So our reason is because emus and kangaroos can't walk backwards. We can only go forwards.
Oh.
Oh.
I can
What?
appreciate that sentiment and the mentality of, society, moving forwards because you can't go backwards.
I mean, if a kangaroo kicks hard enough, it'll go back a little bit, but it can't walk backwards.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Something original says, in Scotland's defense, the unicorn is very difficult to eat.
Oh, you guys just gave up.
A unicorn?
Yeah, it's a unicorn on Scotland's coat of
Why
arms.
is it a unicorn? How did that happen?
I think
Scotland likes unicorns.
there's a lot of like myths and stuff. I remember recently I was very surprised to find out unicorns are in the Bible, but they're actually only in the Bible because of a mistranslation.
Oh.
Yeah,
Huh.
people just like having fun with it.
Unicorns are
Interesting.
neat.
So okay, yeah. Someone translating the Bible was just like, "Oh yeah, horse? No, this is a
Oh,
unicorn."
Unicorn.
Yeah.
Unicorn.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about some kind of weird magical beast. You know what? I know what a unicorn is. It's a unicorn now.
Let's just put
Yeah.
unicorn in there. Yeah. I'll edit that later. It'll be fine.
Don't worry about it.
No one's gonna even pay attention to it. No one's gonna know. Unicorn.
Richter Scale, thank you for the $50 donation.
Yo!
All right, cram that meat in there.
Meat in your mouth. Meat in
Yes.
your mouth.
Richter, if you have a request for meat, here are the options in chat.
I just see ostrich there, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'd have any interest in ostrich meat, but I am interested in holding an egg. I hear that it's very big.
Oh yeah, I heard that they're pretty big, but they don't taste very good. I kind of
Really?
want to try though. I don't know. Like,
Would it be like too yolky or too much of like the egg white? You reckon?
I think it probably has like a big egg yolk, but it might be one of those cases where the meat is pretty gamey, so the egg might taste kind of funky as a result. Maybe.
Oh god, I hope the egg doesn't taste.
Oh boy,
gamey.
Richter's a
The word
troublemaker.
gamey
Which do you
sounds
want to
yucky.
eat the least? So all these are actually good.
Richter!
I enjoy them all. The thing
You
that I don't
enjoy
want
them?
to eat, yeah, because these are all designed to be enjoyed. That these are designed to be enjoyed.
Okay.
That I have Bean Boozled. That's $200 because that's bad. That's vile. I have been scarred by Bean Boozled. But in terms
Toma,
of
have you done Bean Boozled?
I don't think I've ever done it.
lucky you,
Huh.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I know there's like a toothpaste one and a vomit one.
the toothpaste one is the best one that you can get because that's just strong mint.
It's just mint. Yeah, just minty.
Oh.
The
So how do
ones-
the other ones taste? Are they good?
Oh, some are foul.
It is impressive the chemical engineering that went into these beans. So the ones we have here, dead fish, toothpaste, liver and onions, barf, old bandage, wet dog, stink bug, and burnt rubber. The old bandage and burnt rubber have some sort of menthol in it, so
What?
it gets into your sinuses, and you can actually smell it and feel the unnatural warmth. And it
What?
lingers. At one of these beans, like, it... Yesterday I got a burnt rubber bean. I was smelling it on my breath a half hour later.
No, you're lying.
It's
Oh my god.
disgusting. Somebody
So,
was
we need
employed
this.
to design this and
We need
make
this.
this.
Someone, please, $200
Donate for the kids, for charity. It's all going to a good cause.
for the kids.
Like you were mentioning, this does not pass through my hands. I use Streamlabs as my platform of choice because they take a 0% cut. Some other platforms take cut, and usually it's a very reasonable amount. Like Tiltify takes 5%, but they provide a lot of back-end support that you don't really get at Streamlabs. But I'm able to make do without too much support since my operation is very simple.
I've only ever used Twitch charity, but I've only done it once.
Oh, I've never used it.
Twitch
That's
takes
all
a 0%. The thing about them is one, you have to be an affiliate or partner, and I never took affiliate by choice. But also that
right.
there's really no
Oh.
tool set to work with. That in terms of like redeems or tracking, it's just a very simple. All right, you can do the thing. The bar goes up, but at the
Bar
same
go
time,
up.
it's the frictionless option that people don't need to go in and log in through a different way. So there are still benefits to it being the actual native system. If you add
Something is
100,
asking an
will I
important
upgrade to beams?
question.
Yes, I'll count that. Yes, I will absolutely count that.
Oh wow. Oh, you can upgrade your donations, so they're like.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like super cruel and stingy. This is for charity, and that if getting another $100 for charity will get that bean, yeah, I'll do that. And that we're
All right,
actually getting
everyone,
close to the
send your
$7,000.
beans.
Yep, send
Send
the
them all.
beans. Send the bad luck, because this is not a 50-50 box of good and bad beans. I can tell you that much.
Are you serious? Wait.
Yeah, so they have two different types of flavors of each. That there is the good and the bad, and it's the mystery of will you get the good or bad? But it's about 70% bad. So barf could actually be peach, old bandage could actually be pomegranate, etc.
Okay.
But most of them are bad.
Oh, that's not very good odds for you.
No, that's the point.
No.
That suffering is the point here. And something original. Yep, here we go. So I'm gonna spin the little wheel to see what bean I need to try.
Bean.
Got peach or barf. Lovely.
Ooh.
Oh god, that's
Okay,
gonna be
so
really bad if it's bad.
yeah, this is gonna be. Need to find one in the box that matches it. Okay, so. Yep, here we go. Let's see what we get.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Oh, did I get lucky and get peach?
I think you
Oh,
got
we're
lucky.
winning.
Ooh.
Because I'm not gagging. I think we got it. Oh, thank goodness.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We've won.
Honestly, I feel like I just kind of cheated chat because I was saying, oh man, these are bad odds. I'm going to. This one's free. I'm going to even have an extra bean.
What?
Oh, he never does
Like
this.
I'm doing this.
No
I'm
way.
feeling very sympathetic because I actually feel a bit bad after hyping. Oh man, these are awful, and there's no way that I'm gonna get a good one. That's such a letdown. People paid for my suffering.
Okay, but the freaking something original's message. I'm genuinely
Something
glad
is
I
such
didn't make
you're
anyone
so
eat
nice.
barf. You're
Something
gonna
is
do it
super
anyways.
nice. Something also plays Zelda randomizers, I believe. Very cool.
Oh, exciting.
Mm.
Yep, that was about one. Oh god.
Oh, what was it?
I did this
Did
to
you get
myself. I did this
barf?
to myself. Yep. No, because I just took another of the same one.
You just did it for free.
I did this as sympathy of just like
charity.
I want to let people get their entertainment. It's not as entertaining because that was actually my second good bean in a row, which has never happened before.
Oh.
So, oh
So
boy.
what's the flavor like? Give us the review.
It's the thing about all these beans is they taste exactly the way you would imagine, and you can't quite. How does one describe barf? How does one describe burnt rubber? It's just that is accurate somehow.
Well, burnt rubber would taste like an eraser, kind of, no?
That's the analogy I used yesterday. It was like every kid's like chewed on an eraser at least once, and it's like that, but has
What's
the
the
unnatural
burnt
warmth
aspect?
of the menthol. That there's the unnatural warmth and heat to it.
Oh, it's just the
Huh.
heat.
Yeah.
So it's like a warm eraser.
Sort of, yeah.
Oh.
The other bad part about these beans
I kind
is
of want
they
to
get
try
stuck in your
that.
teeth.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah,
But,
I remember when I did mine. The worst one was dog food because that lingered. I had to brush my teeth like 4 times, and I could still kind of taste it. Because
Oh
you have
my
to scrub your
God.
tongue. You have to scrub your tongue clean, or
Yeah.
else you still kind of taste it.
But thank you,
Oh.
Something
I
Original, for
remember
your
the-
very generous donation to charity. That's
I do
getting
remember
us.
there was one that wasn't that bad though.
That's
I can't remember
toothpaste
which
one.
one it was.
The toothpaste because it's just overly strong mint.
No, I think it was the one that's. I got one that was like an older one. I think it was Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. I think Stinky Socks was just kind of like meh. It just
Okay.
wasn't really anything. I was like, okay, like maybe I just don't have that in me. I just don't care.
And we're now actually getting
But yeah.
very close to $7,000 raised, and the milestone reward for that is me doing a cover song. I actually released
No
my
way.
first 2 covers yesterday because we had reached it last year, and that it was voted that I would do a cover of Big Iron. And then halfway through the
okay.
year, I decided that I wanted to do one myself just for funsies. I did Stayed Gone from Has Been Hotel. I'm not sure if you've seen that series. But it was a very fun one, and I then decided to actually do my cover of Big Iron in an Alistair voice from Has Been Hotel because I was having trouble landing on a good concept of just I didn't like any of the takes that I was doing on Big Iron, and I was having so much
Couldn't
fun
quite-
on Stayed Gone.
You couldn't quite match Marty Robbins, I'm guessing you said.
He
I
has this
think.
really strange tone that it's almost congested. That
It's congested.
seriously, if you listen to
From
Marty
the
Robbins,
town
"Turns
of blah,
out
blah,
about
blah,
free,
blah."
wrote a stranger one fine day, that it's this head voice that it's very nasally, but in a way that's not
It
squeaky.
didn't help that your instrumental was wild.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
there's no good like karaoke tracks for Big Iron
Oh.
for whatever reason. I don't know why. That they all there's nothing that actually sounds like the original. It's either pitched up or has strange instrumentation. Lane was helping me out with that and actually did the backing for the Stayed Gone cover. Also, Punderful, thank you so much for the $50 donation.
Yo, meat.
Meat.
Wash that taste out of your mouth with some meat. Let's go.
Mmm.
Well, somebody earlier donated, it was very generous, it was $555, and they said, have a bean and a chomp of the ostrich jerky at the same time. And
Oh.
that was interesting, but for charity, yes, Jury,
For charity.
for charity, the meatiest cuts. Next time, Vegemite. I've had Vegemite once, and I
Oh.
remember I didn't like it.
Well, it's just Marmite, but like slightly different.
But maybe
What's
that's
the
something that I
difference?
arrange for next year. I don't know, because it's been a while since I had it, and that can be a fun little gag.
$500
I've never had it. Yeah,
teaspoon.
$500.
Well, I don't know if I'd do that much. Do you think that it's actually worse than Bean Boozled?
I don't like Vegemite, but that's me.
Yeah, well,
I feel
don't
like
think
you
I
would
like it
eat
either.
more of it though, right? Than a bean, because a bean is like a small
Yeah.
thing. So if you eat Vegemite,
True.
it'd be
Yeah,
like
because it's like a
big.
whole teaspoon of like paste. And I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
a teaspoon of paste is a lot. Also, Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow, thank you so much for the raid. Who
Raid.
was in earlier today actually helped kick off the opening hour for today's stream. So welcome on back. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm Jade. This is the VtuberTalk 4th anniversary charity marathon benefiting Child's Play. I'm here with Vivi and Toma and talking about good and bad foods and Vegemite and beans and meat.
Always meat.
Always meat.
Many
Always
meats.
comes back to me.
Well, so for you two, jerky aside, all that, like, do you all have like a favorite type of meat? Just genuinely speaking, you're going to a restaurant
Chicken.
and you can get whatever you want. Price doesn't matter.
Chicken is always the safest for me. Always. Like, that's like my, if I'm
Oh.
lazy and unadventurous. But like, if I'm really feeling it and if you mean actual price is no option, pork.
Pork. Interesting. Why pork?
Because it typically is more tender than any kind of beef or steak, because I don't like steak.
Oh.
I don't like any kind of food you gotta work to eat.
Oh.
I'm already geriatric in my chewing habits. I don't want to have to work hard. Like, if people are like, steak, like, if I have to chew more than like 3 times, it's done. I'm over. Like, no, I don't want it.
Oh, then you would not
Oh.
enjoy jerky.
Nah, not a jerky fan.
Oh, I feel like I'm the opposite. I do like steak a lot. I think chicken is like my safe meat as well. Unless I'm cooking it, then I'm like scared. I'm too scared to touch it. Because like what if it's like raw or maybe it's undercooked and then I die or something, you know? Like it's kind of
so funny.
it's hard to tell. Like with a steak, with beef, you can tell because like the meat actually changes color, but actually no, the same thing happens with chicken.
Color too.
Okay, but like it's still like light, you know? Like beef turns from like red to brown and chicken turns from like pink to like pasty, you know? It's just white.
It's so, I feel like it's so easy. I'm like backseating super hard right now, being like, listen, because my dad taught me, he's like, all right, chicken, this temperature, turn the dial to like a very specific thing. 10 to 15 minutes, you're fine. You're not gonna die. Everything will be fine. And I've always done that, and it's never been raw.
Oh, I don't know. It's because like when the chicken's white and you like look at it, sometimes if it's a little bit undercooked and it's like slightly pink, you can't really tell if it's like, oh, I guess it's cooked, but it's just like
yeah, it's
juicy,
not as visually
you know.
stark as steak is going to be.
Yeah. So when I was younger, my mom actually, this is where the fear comes from, but my mom was cooking chicken wings. She can't cook. She's not very good at it, but she tries. Okay, so she tries.
Oh, no,
she
Toma
made
mom.
a batch of chicken wings and she was like, "Here, they're really good." So I take a bite of it and I'm like, I don't I don't know if it's supposed to be red inside. Is this normal?
Red.
Yeah, it was like red and bloody, and I was like, I don't know if I want to finish these, Mom. They don't taste very good. And she was like, that's really disrespectful. You know, I spent many hours making this meal for you. You should finish it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna finish it. I don't want to eat it. Like it's a weird texture.
You get sick?
So I didn't get sick, but my mom was really stubborn. So she was like, I can't believe no one wants to eat my chicken wings. So she ate the entire thing, like 14 chicken wings. And then she ended up going to the ER. And I was like, oh my God.
Toma!
So I was like,
I'm gonna
okay.
say that's kind of karma, though.
I love at that point.
It's kind of crazy. I was like, bro, you literally, you ate it yourself, you made it yourself, and you looked at the meat and kept going. So I can't say anything about it. But since then, every time I cook chicken, I have to make sure it's like super well done, or else I get scared. So it ends up being like really dry whenever I make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not my biggest, not something I would do every day, for
That's
sure.
fair.
Yeah, I do like steak though because of the color difference that you can see.
Yeah, you can very clearly tell. All right, cut in. Okay, this is a little underdone. This is a bit too pink for my taste, and you can get it to where you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly. I do like fighting with the meat a little bit.
Yeah, that I prefer
Fighting
a
the
good
meat.
medium rare. That I like to have.
Yeah.
A little bit of pink in the steak, but that yeah.
Yeah, I like fighting a battle with my steak.
'Cause you're savoring it. Good
Nah,
taste.
not
Good
me.
chew.
Yeah. It's like, you
There's a
can take your
Simpsons quote
time.
where it's like, some men like a challenge, not me. It's me. I don't like a challenge.
Do you have anything
Yeah,
that you're able to prepare that you feel like you're just really good at? It doesn't have to be meat or anything else. So just like, do you have a dish that is your personal specialty? Even if it's the simplest thing, that's something that you can make really good.
Oh.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti's pretty good. That is pretty good.
It's just easy because it's just onion, vegetables, meat, sauce. You're done. Like, you can't mess up the pasta.
That is true. I'm not very good at cooking. I think it runs in the family, actually. I'm not very good at it. I eat a lot of salads, but people always tell me that my salads are sad. So I think that's not a good look.
All right. Have you posted any photos of these salads anywhere? Like, is there any documentation of a sad salad?
Okay,
Because-
thankfully, no. For a while, I would have like decent looking salads, okay? Like I would have multiple vegetables, like different colors. It's not just one thing. But then at one point, I was thinking, you know what? I'm really like protein maxing. The most important thing for me right now is I'm like making sure I eat enough protein. So all I need is chicken. And, we kind of know how my chicken cooking is now. And I would have like dry chicken with only salt and pepper. And I would go like, it's a salad. Like, why do we have to spend so much time making a salad? I might as well just keep things simple. I'll just put lettuce in there. So it'd only be chicken,
Lettuce and chicken.
and lettuce for my salads.
At that point, I don't call it a salad. That you call it chicken with a side of lettuce, and then it doesn't feel sad.
No, it's a salad. It's a salad because you eat it in like a little bowl. And there's like
so
a
the
lot of
bowl
lettuce.
makes it. What if you ate it on a plate? Would it still be salad?
Oh, well, then it's a salad on a plate.
Yeah, I feel like, well, I don't know, because,
I need to see. I'm like scrolling through your media tab, like maybe she's lying.
I
Maybe
don't
there
have
is
any.
a picture of it. There's no picture.
I was too
gonna
scared.
need a
I was
picture.
too
Here's
scared.
the chat upon mention of mayo. Also,
Oh my
Forrest, thank you for
gosh.
the $20 donation.
Yippee!
If you want me to say RR in a particular tone, I will. Honestly, that's another one of the things that, I think I've got some pretty good deals on this menu. The $20 RRs, $75 to add an emote to 7TV. And that will stay at least for the remainder of the event. But if it's one that I like, I might just keep it permanently. So the game here is to find one that is just crazy enough that I won't, or that is just crazy enough that it'll be fun to add, but just sane enough that I'm not going to remove it at the end of the stream.
Oh, so it's all like vibe based.
Yeah. That I will keep anything so long as TOS minimum for the stream, and that, you can spam it all you want all day long. But that can you find one that I just say, oh, wait, that's good. I'll just keep that around, and that it's a permanent addition to the channel for only $75 to charity.
Oh, it's pretty good.
And
Pretty good deal.
every dollar also gets you that entry for the 5-game mystery bundle or a 30-second custom audio. And anybody who donates $100 or more throughout the run, so 250s, 100, whatever, will also get a 30-second custom audio. If you win a 30-second, you can choose, do you want 2 30s or 1 60-second?
Oh, wow.
I've done little jingle. Somebody had me do What's New Scooby-Doo a while back. I did a wake-up alarm sort of drill sergeant thing. I've done inspirational monologues. I've done meme reads. That, as long as it's not NSFW and, within reason, that
Within reason.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, everyone, open up your wallets immediately.
It's for charity.
Let
it's
it
for a
rip.
good cause.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids who are not here, so...
Yeah. That's the thing I've been saying, that swearing is allowed because we are raising money for the kids, but the kids are not here right now.
True. For the kids, everyone. Wallets now. Immediately.
And
right now.
those of you who might not be familiar with Child's Play, that they're actually the first gaming charity. They were founded in 2003 by the folks at Penny Arcade. And not only do they get games and consoles for kids in hospitals, they also fund game tech positions, people who are able to take care of and implement this tech at hospitals, because doctors and nurses are very busy and don't know the difference between a PlayStation and an Xbox controller. They also have in-house game development or fund other folks to develop games for everything from physical therapy to VR to experiences for patients that are going in and out of surgery. They have an entire VR experience, or an AR experience rather, for patients called Gurney Journey, which is something that basically they have the AR going from the time that they leave their hospital room as they're going through the hallway toward the operating room, which is, a very stressful and scary little journey. And that they are, put in this winter wonderland, and that as they are sedated, they are not looking up at the big, scary machinery in the room, but at this AR environment. And when they come out of sedation, they are in this AR environment. They are then brought back to their hospital room, and then take off the AR headset and everything, so that they essentially never actually went to the operating room or were in that hallway of the hospital, that they were in this AR winter environment.
That's kind of neat.
They also have a VR therapy dog program for patients who are in isolation and, they're not able to get near other folks or dogs just because their immune systems are compromised. It also helps for folks who have allergies and just, all right, you can pet a Labrador without having to worry about sneezing all day long. And that is in addition to all of the standard stuff of, making sure that they have games and something that can be a good, healthy distraction while they are in the hospital for sometimes months. And
I mean, I know if I was in the hospital, I'd like it if I could play Nintendogs.
Yeah.
True.
Come on, Nintendo.
So that's what all this is for. That's what the money goes towards. That they have been the group that I fundraise for all 4 years. I think they're just fantastic. I actually had the executive director of the charity on earlier today. He has been on every charity marathon. They're very easy to reach out to. So if any of you out there are potentially interested in doing your own charity fundraiser, and not just for Child's Play, don't be scared to reach out to your charity of choice. These places are always very, very eager to get involved. And, when they hear, hey, someone's doing a stream, that it might not always be the executive director, but there's a lot of places that'll have community managers that can stop by, or, other folks on staff that are able to make an appearance and give that more firsthand, detailed explanation and talk about why their respective organizations are so awesome. But it is always a very special event for me, and that very fun.
I'm proud of you. 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. You're old.
Yeah, old. Let's go.
Yay!
But I'm also
You're
proud of both of you
freaking
that,
old.
holy shit, you two, you have both been kicking ass. So much. It's absurd.
No, you're just exaggerating now. That's crazy. Yeah. What?
You say that to all the virtual
I do.
women.
Well,
Yeah, every single woman. You say this to everyone. I get
do,
it.
but
I
it's
get it.
also true. But also just, Vivi, yeah, you had your Skyrim depression arc, but that you worked through it, and that you even said that those were some of your best performing streams ever. And if that's what happens when, you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, and now you're having to bounce back, that's even better. And Toma, like you were mentioning, you went to a bunch of conventions this year. You just debuted a 3D model. You're now working in Warudo and have this really awesome environment. And that just, both of you, think about where you all were 4 years ago. Think about where you all were, even 3 years ago or however many years ago when you were on my show for the first time versus now.
Sorry.
It's night and day.
That just reminds me, there's a meme going around because there's the Squid Game thing
Oh,
that
yeah.
came out recently. And people are posting like
Oh, yeah,
VTubing in 2020, VTubing in 2025. I know that it's in good, like it's meant to be like a funny tongue-in-cheek thing. People aren't really making a commentary unless they are. I don't know. Then I'm talking out of my ass. But I was like, 2020, I was like a GIF. I was nervous. I didn't know how
I
to
remember
stream.
this. Oh my god.
And like, everybody has like their first image is them smiling and like their first model, and then the new one is like their
Like
new
all
model, but
gritty
looking
and
really
just,
intense
Yeah.
and gritty, like they've been through the wars. But I'm like, nah, man, I'm fucking loving it.
We're way better
Yeah.
now. This is great.
2020, who knew what was happening? COVID had just happened. We were just starting. Like, we thriving. We're doing well now.
And that just, for you and for the others, that it's so fun for me to see everybody grow and all the things that they get into. And sometimes people's focuses change. And in some cases, in a lot of cases, frankly, it's good that people sometimes realize, hey, this type of content or this model isn't actually something that I really resonate with. And seeing people discover things that they love or, double down and realize, okay, this thing I love, I'm going to take this to the next level. That at the end of the day, I'm just a little guy. I'm still a fan. I'm still a viewer. And I'm just fortunate enough to have folks that are very generous with their time that I get to talk to and, hopefully create a positive experience and memory for them. But that I don't do that for any reason other than I enjoy all this as well. And seeing everybody thrive and grow is so exciting. And that I've said many times before, we're still in the early days of VTubing. Yes,
We are.
It feels
True.
like,
We
we've
are.
been around for so long and the golden years are... No. These are the early days. Decades down the line, people are going to look back.
Nothing.
People are going to look back and say the entirety of the 2020s were the early days. We are maybe halfway through the early days, if that. And we just happen to be in the earliest of days. And that even folks who are just starting now, that if you found out about VTubers today, maybe you're not in on the ground floor anymore, but you're like second or third floor. We're still establishing and growing. And
Yeah, but if you start today, 10 years from now, people are going to
that's the
regard
thing.
you as
That
like
it's
being
so
on the ground
true.
floor.
Whoa. And it is also mildly concerning because, I know at least for me, the idea of me being old guard and experienced and knowing what I'm talking about is disorienting as hell. It's like, no, I'm just a little guy. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, maybe I know a little bit about what I'm doing. A bit, just a bit.
A tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
It's good you can admit that.
I will admit that I know some things, a few things, a handful of things, nothing more.
That's
But that
yeah.
you also
okay,
know
that's
stuff as
fair.
well, and that you all, that you better recognize that about yourselves.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I told you guys about all my tax learnings.
Those are learnings indeed.
That is
They're
true.
learnings.
Ooh, RNG Cannon with the $34.73 donation, taking up to the clean 666666.
Oh,
Very nice.
Cannon, congratulations. Cool
Mhm.
number.
Nice.
Mr. Microphone, if you switch out flavors in Neapolitan ice cream, what flavors would I pick? That's an interesting question.
That is a very interesting question.
Swap out vanilla for mint, keep the chocolate, change the strawberry
Mint?
to... I like mint ice cream.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
You may
I
as well
guess.
just lick the entire top of the tub. It's yours.
Yeah, like good for you or whatever. I guess. I
Well,
mean,
fine, I'll have yours. Fine, so what are your favorite ice creams?
love that me and Toma just being haters on either side. Just like, ugh. My favorite flavor is actually vanilla.
Really? Oh, I like strawberry.
Vanilla is the least likely flavor to get fucked up. So if you can't trust an ice cream company to do vanilla right, you can't trust them with anything.
True. That is true.
And typically vanilla is the one that they will do well, because it's like the base one. And if it isn't good, their other flavors are going to be dog shit.
True.
Yeah, that if you can't do the basics, you can't do things that are advanced.
In my house and my family, it's always a tub of vanilla, and you just add whatever you want to it. Vanilla is also the one that you can be the most crazy with. Like, you know, you crumble up an Oreo in there, you add Nutella to it if you want. You like, I don't know, toppings, ice magic, whatever you want. The ice shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vivi loves vanilla. Vivi's Ned Flanders in disguise. Yeah, but I'm getting into selling a Rogaine. I do know my ice cream toppings. But yeah, what was your favorite? You like strawberry?
Yeah, strawberry. It's pink. It's cool.
Aww.
This is strawberry.
Strawberry.
We have
Well, at least it's not tomato flavor.
Yeah,
That's
oh
true.
gosh.
Maybe that'll be my goal for 2025, to get a tomato flavored ice cream.
I mean, no, the easy answer, that's what you put on the salads to make them less sad. You put on tomatoes.
Well, I'm
No way. It's real.
I don't know. I'm like allergic to tomatoes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How did you start? How did this start?
Okay, so like this started after we met. This started like I think a year or two. No, this started like a year after we met, where I was like, oh, why am I like kind of itchy? I'm like, I don't know what that is. Let me just keep eating my salad. And I was like, oh, why am I really itchy? My throat's like closing up on myself. That's weird. Why can't I breathe? Huh, strange. So like I didn't think anything of it. I went to sleep and I was like, okay. I wake up. Why do I feel so sick today? I don't know. I guess I should eat more healthy food. Let's get another salad.
Let's get some more salads,
Yeah,
more
let's
tomatoes.
Get another
And
salad.
your fucking salads. Oh my god.
So I just kept eating more, and I was like, why do I feel so sick? You know, it must be that I can't have like, you know, maybe I just need more nutrients. Let's get some fruit to treat ourselves, okay? And I didn't realize at this point, but I was also now slowly becoming allergic to fruit. So I was like, oh, why do I feel so sick? I ate like a bundle of like, I had like a bundle of grapes. Like, why am I itching? This is so strange. It must be like the stress that's getting to me. I should treat myself, you know? Yeah. Let's treat ourselves. Let's get like strawberry ice cream. Let's get strawberry ice cream. Yeah. I love strawberry ice cream. Why do I feel so sick?
Wait, strawberry
you
ice
also
cream
just
does
said that
it
strawberry.
too?
Yeah, because for a second here, I thought the way this story was going is strawberry ice cream is fine because it's artificial and it's not. It doesn't trigger your allergies, but it does still trigger your allergies,
Well,
and it is still your favorite.
It depends on the type of strawberry ice cream, but I'll eat it regardless. Usually I'll just eat it and deal with the consequences afterwards, because I've done this thing where I limit test my allergies. So I'm allergic to a lot of fruits, and tomatoes are included, but I've realized that if I eat like one grape a day and I get used to it, then I can start eating 2 grapes, and I've built up my immunity to like a bowl. But if I eat more than a bowl, then my throat starts closing up.
She's pulling Princess Bride iocane powder, but with grapes.
Literally with
amazing.
every
amazing,
single
Toma.
fruit. Every single fruit. Even tomatoes. But I can have tomatoes now. I just can't have them raw, but I can sometimes, so it's like a 50-50 toss-up. Yeah.
I'm mildly concerned here, but
That's amazing.
also impressed at the same time.
Thank you. I'm working on it, you know. I'm gonna try some fruit in the next week, actually. I'm gonna get a whole edible arrangement, one of those like cute flower fruit bouquets. And I'm gonna try it all.
Be safe.
Thank you. I'll let you know how it goes.
I feel like we'll find out one way or another.
That's true.
Like
Breaking
we don't
news,
want to
Toma
see we don't want to
VTuber.
see the tweet of so I'm in the yard.
Oops.
Oopsies. That's
Oops.
crazy.
Uh-oh. I wonder how that happened. Weird.
No idea.
Strange. Yeah.
I love
Also,
that you
Rusty,
still
thank you for
kind
$5
of have the
donation.
branding there.
That's true. That's true. I mean, like, I do like tomatoes a lot. Like, I love eating tomatoes, but sometimes they just attack me a little bit. And that's okay.
She
you know,
likes tomatoes.
it's
Tomatoes
fine.
don't always like her back, is the issue.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel
yeah.
like I've seen some VTubers who are like, oh, I'm like this VTuber because I'm scared of this, like a certain animal or like a bug
Oh,
or something
yeah.
like that, as like, what do you call it? Like, trying to lessen the fear response. But
Yeah.
now there's you with tomatoes, but it was tomatoes after you started
That's
attacking
true.
you.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm doing this out of spite. I need to now. I have to. I'm locking in. I had so much time to actually change up like the character and concept and everything, but I was like, yeah, no. The most marketable thing possible, a tomato. We need to lock in on this. This is good.
You are the tomato, like the branding, like, and if you have good branding, stick with it, you know, like.
That is true.
Submit
That
now.
is
Also-
true.
Oh, you have a
Umi,
raid
thank
from
you for the
YouTube.
raid. Yes. Umi's going to be on
Yippee!
next hour, actually, with Lane. So welcome on in, Raiders. This
Welcome
is
in.
That's gonna be
VtuberTalk's
cute.
4th anniversary charity marathon benefiting Child's Play. I'm here with Vivi and Toma. And congratulations to Richter Scale for winning the 5-game mystery bundle or the 30-second audio recording. I will be in touch with
way!
you after the event, and we will coordinate things.
No way! Daddy Ricky!
To be fair, Vivi is also allergic to enriched uranium. You don't know that.
Funny, I think I have that same allergy.
I don't know for
Oh.
sure. I haven't actually tried. I'm just so busy, you know.
yeah.
And thank you
so
so much
crazy.
for the generous donations throughout this past hour. I'm going to go ahead and get the next one all queued up. But we have just a couple last minutes. Vivi, I did ask you yesterday if you had anything coming up, so I feel like I don't need to ask that again. But Toma, what do you have coming up? I suppose there's one thing, but I'll let you.
Well, I'm Toma, tomato girl, and I'm in a subathon that's never ending. But you know,
Yup.
the timer is looking good. Okay, we've got. It looks like we're gonna end tonight. So once we end, I'm gonna go on like a little chill day. I'm gonna treat myself. Gonna have a calm night to myself. Just eating popcorn, watching a movie, and yeah. But I will be trying fruit soon, TM. So if you guys want to see that, I'm there, and I will hopefully be alive.
And I really
I hope
appreciate
so
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you making time in the middle of your subathon that, because you had gotten back to me like the day before you announced your 3D debut, saying, "Oh yeah, I'll be able to be there. That's great." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I see the announcement, like, wait, okay, so I guess it's probably just a debut, and the next day she's done with the debut, and that's why she's able to make it. And then I tune into the debut and see that it's a subathon, and I'm actually a little worried at that moment. I was like, uh-oh, was there miscommunication? Did she think it was
Like,
like a
did she
different
forget?
week?
Does she
Or
not understand?
Maybe she thought it was a different week, and that she's assuming the subathon will be over. But no, you actually took time out of your subathon to be there, and thank you. That's very, very kind of you.
No, yeah, of course. Oh my gosh, because you do this every year. I think last year I was like, I want to do it. I can't. So this year I was like, we must. I will. Right now. And I was like, oh my god, Vivi's gonna be here too. Oh my god, we must. I must. Right
Aw,
now.
I'm so happy. It's been a hot minute.
It has been. Oh my gosh.
Just
it's
know,
been
no matter how
quite
much
some
time passes, I'm always like, it's Toma!
Me too. I feel the exact same way. I was actually talking about it before I joined this call, and I was like, I'm so happy because it's been a while since I've spoken to both of you, and I'm like, I miss speaking to you guys. I miss hanging out, and I'm so happy that I was able to do so today.
I'm glad to.
Well, both of you, thank you so much for stopping by. As always, take care of yourselves. I will see you around. Get some rest, Toma. Enjoy the rest of your subathon.
Thank you.
Thanks to all the bunkmates and the Tomaniacs that stopped by. Really, really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. I'm
Thank
going to
you for
have
having
Umi and
us.
Lane on in just a moment.
Yippee!
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
Bye bye!
Bye
See y'all later. Bye.
bye. Bye bye.